Schau mal, es ist schon September. Das heißt, wir sollen Oktoberfest hier beim Pages for the Ages feiern. Wenn ich zurückkehre, kann ich Ihnen die besten Tipps für eine Oktoberfest Scrapbook-Seite geben. Also Leute, auf die Plätze, fertig, los!
Scrapbooking is the best way to capture memories and make them last a lifetime. But how do you get started without spending a fortune? Pages for the Ages is here to help you out.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Newman, and on today's Pages for the Ages episode, we are sehr beschäftigt, that is, very busy. We are covering Oktoberfest, paper weaving, and by the end of the episode, I will give you a coupon for my online store. So let's get started. Oktoberfest is in full swing right now in Germany and in cities around the world. This year's 2010 Oktoberfest is especially memorable since it was exactly 200 years ago that the first Oktoberfest was celebrated. It was a celebration of King Ludwig's marriage, and today it's pretty much an excuse to have a good time. So what does this have to do with scrapbooking? Well, Oktoberfest is celebrated internationally, so many of you, such as myself, will be celebrating it. And I want to give you 4 quick tips for your scrapbook Oktoberfest page. Tip number 1, watch your spelling. October in English is spelled with a C, but Oktoberfest is spelled with a K. So be careful of that. Tip number 2, when you go to the store and you're looking for paper embellishments or stickers related to Oktoberfest, here are some typical objects to look for. Number 1, music notes, bratwurst, pretzels, Lebkuchen, which are these gingerbread hearts. You might find stickers with the traditional outfits such as the dirndl and lederhosen. And lastly, beer. Tip number 3, if you don't speak German, but you would like to include in your journaling some German phrases, here are a couple of ideas. Prost means cheers. Zum Wohl means to your health. Noch ein Bier bitte, another beer please. And lass uns feiern, let's celebrate. Tip number 4 has to do with colors. Oktoberfest is mainly celebrated in the southeastern part of Germany in the state of Bavaria. Now, Bavaria's flag colors are blue and white, so these would be great color choices for the background of your scrapbook page. Now, I was very disappointed. I went to my local craft store and could not find one Oktoberfest related thing. No stickers, no embellishments, no paper. So I knew I was going to have to DIY, do it myself, or that would be DIM. Anyway, I came up with this layout right here. It's not finished, but I've got a good start on it. And I'm going to talk about how I created this checkered layout. So come a little closer and I will explain that. Here's the Oktoberfest page I've been working on. It's unfinished, but I do want to highlight the background that I created, the blue and white checkered background, which is supposed to look like the Bavarian flag. Now, the technique I used for this is very simple. It's called paper weaving, and I actually learned it in elementary school, so anyone can do it. However, it is very time consuming. This page is a 12 by 12, and I think it took me about 10 to 15 minutes just for the weaving. So here are the supplies you will need for this project. First, take out your 2 pieces of 12 by 12 paper in the colors of your choice. Next, set the first piece down on a flat surface. Take out a ruler and a pencil, align it with the edge of your paper, and mark every centimeter. Make sure that your markings are very precise and that you will be able to see them. I recommend using a pencil so that you can go back and erase the marks. When you're done, it's time to cut one of the pieces of paper into strips. I will use the white sheet for this. Make sure your trimmer is on a flat surface. should have a pile of paper strips that are 1 centimeter in width and 12 inches long. With your second sheet of paper, you will also be cutting it. However, in this case, we do not cut all the way down. Leave about 1 inch of space at the top. Now I'm ready to begin weaving. I have my strips of paper as well as my 12 by 12 sheet of paper, which has also been cut into 1 centimeter strips with the exception of the top portion. I left approximately 1 inch at the top. However, to cover up any unevenness, I'm going to put this strip of paper at the top. And this paper is about 2 inches by 12 inches. That will cover up any unevenness and also give me a place to put a title or other embellishments. Now I'm going to begin weaving with my first strip of paper. I like to do my weaving at the bottom of the 12 by 12 sheet and then push the strip of paper up to the top. So as you begin, you want to simply go over and under the longer strips of paper. I've completed my weaving, and as you can see, I've achieved the checkered pattern by having every other row begin with a different color. At the bottom, I may also want to hide any unevenness by putting down a differently colored strip of paper. Now that you have your background complete, you can go ahead and start your Oktoberfest layout. Here are 2 Oktoberfest themed triangle embellishments which I created by hand. As you can see, it shows off the weaving technique as well as a pretzel and beer. Well, it's time to wrap things up. Before I go, I have a special offer just for my YouTube viewers. If you click in the description below, you will find a $1 off coupon good for my handmade Oktoberfest corner embellishments. And that coupon is good until October 26th. I'm glad you could join us for our Oktoberfest themed episode. Ich bin Jennifer Neumann. Vielen Dank für alles und bis später.